Hello and welcome to REVEILLE. Today's call to action is take ownership of education. It's clear our elected officials have found a safe place to hide from their duty to educate all Americans behind the 10th Amendment. The amendment says that any power not expressly given the federal government is reserved to the states. In other words, the federal government is not responsible for the education of our children, saying the quality of education our children receive is the responsibility of the states, or our local school boards, or the neighborhoods where they live. A lot of good that does. Our state legislators say that school boards have primary responsibility, essentially passing the buck, or at best, passing legislation allowing casinos to rip off poor people who are just trying to get lucky, and then making casinos share some of the money with our local school districts. Talk about gambling on our children's future. That's a pathetic way to fund education. And school boards always say there's not enough money and think it's a waste of time to ask for more, let alone fight for more. But they'll make excuses. They'll think they're leaders, but they're not. Far from it. They are whiners. Leaders lead, but whiners just blame the problem on someone else, like the legislature. Together they are like the three monkeys we've always thought are so cute. One hides its eyes to see nothing. The other covers its ears to hear nothing. The third one covers its mouth to say nothing. You might say it's the burros in Congress that refuse to see, or it's the burros in legislatures that refuse to hear, or it's burros on school boards that refuse to speak up. Yes, you might say this, but this analogy would surely offend the jackasses. Let me tell you, it's because our teachers have done a remarkable job that despite the lack of sufficient resources, inadequate funding, weak public support, low pay, and no political leadership, that over half of Americans have a high school diploma and 1/3 have earned college degrees. Thank God for the teachers' unions. Join with them and together we can take ownership of our schools. Vote for teachers who are running for office and our pro-education allies. Register and vote.